Great day. I'm eating. How y'all doing today? I want to keep it real, man. Everybody out here trying to make these perfect videos, man, but you know what? No such thing as a perfect video. So you got to be in your natural state. So I was eating. Got about an hour and 15 minutes before I get started. This ain't going to take an hour and 15 minutes. But I want to thank y'all for jumping on. Good morning, Mr. Tawana. Thanks for jumping on. Do me a favor, guys. As you get on, drop your city and state, like, share, tag. If you're out there not following us, make sure you follow us. If you're on TikTok and you're already following us, you're going to get the notifications when we go live. YouTube, make sure you hit that bell for the notifications. Facebook, Instagram, you'll get notified. But Facebook, make sure you turn your notifications on, especially if you're not a private group. So TikTok, if you look at comments, if you scroll back to the comments, I dropped a comment and I'm going to drop it again. See if I can drop it again. Comment is to our private Facebook group and also to a video of our store. So you can check that out. That video my son posted, did a great job. It went viral. And we've been getting a lot of customers coming in from South Carolina. And that's where we're located. We're located in Columbia, South Carolina. 224 O'Neill Court, Suite 2627. My name is Eric, by the way, if you guys don't know me. This morning I'm going to be talking about people who are serious in business. I'm going to be talking about how can you sell. You can't sell what you don't have. You cannot sell what you don't have. Now, go ahead and cut to the chase. Great day, everybody. Cut to the chase. If you know me, if you know of me, if you come into the store, if you've seen any of my lives, you already know I like to talk about business. Unfortunately, a lot of people that are in business don't want to talk about the things that's going to help their business grow. Most crafters, most creators, most designers, and anybody that's in business in general, services or products, they just want to sell. And that's only going to get you so far. Because if you sell a lot and you don't understand the back end of business or the operations of business, what's going to end up happening? You're going to end up owing a lot. Everybody in this country got to pay taxes. That being said, this time I want to talk about how you can actually improve your business and grow your business. I made a post in our private Facebook group this morning. I said, your business is like a baby. Your baby has to be fed. It has to be fed. An infant has got to be fed at least 4 to 6 times a day. 4 to 6 times a day. If you're not feeding your business on a regular basis, constantly, often, continuously, then your business is not going to grow to be healthy and strong. Your business is your baby. So Express Yourself Pro Designs, great morning to you. I appreciate you jumping on the YouTube channel. Hey, if you are not investing in your business, if you're not building and feeding and growing your business will not grow. It can't grow itself. So you came into the store or you saw one of the videos, one of the lives or one of the recorded videos, and you say, hey, this guy's talking about some things. Everybody wants the blueprint. I see people on TikTok all the time, the little background sounds talking about, hey, whoever said that you couldn't share with other business owners, that was a lie. There's nothing wrong with giving people a blueprint. Well, you're right. There's nothing wrong with giving people a blueprint, but there's definitely something wrong with people wanting you to do the work for them. So I encourage you to take some notes, look at this video on a replay. If you can, go to our Facebook page, go to our YouTube page, follow us on YouTube, the Blank Spot Academy, and you can see these videos on a recurring basis. Okay, you can look at them all day long. And to say that we don't talk about anything specifically, we do. We talk about a lot of different things. But I believe the most important thing about having a business, especially in the creation space, the creator space, is to understand the back end of the business. Now, our son, his name of his business is Illuminations Apparel. He started his business when he was 18. Okay, he started his clothing line when he was 18, and he wanted to sell things because that's the trend for the young people. They were selling clothes and they were, starting their own brand and everything, and that was cool, and it's still cool. And I think he's 20. He's almost 20 now, and I think from the time that he's grown, from then to now, he's learned a lot of different things. The things that we have learned in our business, we have shared with him, not just people outside of our family or our circle, but we share with him. And it's amazing to see the people who you share information with, tips on how to build your business, how to grow your business, how to expand your territory. It's amazing the people that actually do it. So you got to be careful who you share with. It's not about not sharing the blueprint or not. It's not about keeping it to yourself. It's about protecting your time, but it's also about finding people or attracting people who want to know the information and who are ready to actually do the work. If being in a business was easy, everybody would do it. Somebody started a business today, yesterday, last week, last month, last year, because somebody said, you know what, you can do this, you can make a lot of money. Or they started because they want to be their own boss. A lot of people ain't ready to be their own boss, unfortunately. Oh, yeah. Hey, by the way, if you caught my live yesterday, this is the shirt that I did yesterday. It's a Tultex, that's Tultex shirt. And this design that I did, I don't know if you guys can see it, but it says knowledge. It has a brain on it. All right. This is a sky blue, Carolina, light blue wheat, corn wheat, or whatever you want to call it shirt. And it says knowledge. I can give it to you, but what you're going to do with it. So I hope you take some of these notes, take some of these tips, and kind of understand. If you are a crafter, creator, designer, if you provide a product or a service, the first thing you want to be mindful of is how you're going to get that product or that service to that customer, and how you're going to attract customers. See, we want to be in the business of attraction marketing. We don't want to go out there and try to just grab people, and it's hard because it gets frustrating. We want to attract people to us, and the way you're going to do that is, let's say you are a designer or a creator. All right, a lot of people like to use the word crafter. Let's say you're doing that. How do I know as a potential customer what you can create for me? Once again, if you come to the store, gotten on one of the lives, seen any of this information, you already know that I like to share. So I shared this with our son, okay? I said, hey, listen. And I shared this with many people that came into the store. I said, hey, listen, you know what? Recommend that you create a binder. Real simple. Also, you need a website, but let's talk about this binder for a minute, and we'll move to the website. I recommend you create a binder, okay? Why am I creating a binder? Well, you're creating a binder because a lot of new crafters, a lot of new designers, a lot of new creators, they like to go to pop-ups, and that's cool. But who do you know that's going to bring a monitor with them, that's going to do a rolling slide of their website or any of the items that they have? But you create a binder, and this binder is going to represent some of, not all, but some of the things that you can do. I'm going to get back to the binder in a minute. I want you to think about going to a restaurant, fast food restaurant specifically. You're going to a McDonald's or a Burger King. You're going to a Popeyes or Wendy's. And the first thing you see when you walk in there, besides the people in the back that's not really working, the first thing you see when you go in there is you see this big billboard. It's a menu, and it lets you know what they offer. It tells you right off the bat, if you've never gone into any of those restaurants before, it tells you right off the bat what they offer. They got a hamburger plain, or just a hamburger without cheese. They got a hamburger with cheese. They got a double hamburger. They got a double cheeseburger, so on and so forth. Well, if they got that on their billboard, why not have it to where and they have their prices as well. Why not have it to where when you're out there out and about, that you don't have a digital copy of this or a hard copy of this that you can share with somebody? You can share this digitally. You can have it to where you can email it or text it to somebody. Somebody's going to ask you, what type of work do you do? Got your prices and everything, okay? Not a lot of hard work. A lot of people overthink the process, and they want everything to be perfect. I don't know what videos y'all been watching. I don't know what gurus y'all been talking to, but business ain't perfect. And starting business won't be perfect, okay? It won't be. It's a growing process, and it's a process that if you actually feed it, if you nurture it, if you care for it, it will grow. But you have to do that consistently. Once again, your business is your baby. If you only feed your baby once a day, if you only feed your baby when you feel like feeding the baby, then the baby's going to cry, the baby's going to whine, and the baby's not going to grow. That's your business. So when you sit there and talk about, hey, well, how can I improve my business? The thing you need to be thinking about is some of the designs that you do, okay? Doesn't have to be perfect. Doesn't have to be, this is what I can do at this particular time, okay? This is what I can do. You can put these things on t-shirts. You can put them on designs. Whatever it is, I got it upside down. My bad. Whatever it is that you're doing, okay? You can do these things. And I'm showing my son stuff off. I'm sure he ain't going to mind since I gave him the idea. You know, I'm not going to show everything. But a lot of these designs are out there, okay? But he just created a small, a mini portfolio, something that he can go out if he decided to do a pop-up, or if he wanted to, he was out and about and he handed somebody his card, he may have that digital link on the back of his business card saying, hey, well, check out this link and you can see some of the things I do, okay? That's just something that he has in his corner of the store where people come in and they look at the custom things that he's done. That way, people can have an idea of what you can do, what you're capable of. Because let's be honest, most customers have not a clue what they want. I mean, have you ever came into contact with a new customer and you wanted the business? I mean, you really wanted their business and they wanted to do business with you, but they didn't know what they wanted. Maybe they wanted a t-shirt, or they wanted a mug or a tumbler. Maybe they wanted you to design something for their family member. Maybe it was a memorial. I don't know. But they didn't have an idea or a clue what they wanted to do. You got to give them some ideas. You got to plant some seeds. And these are nothing more than seeds. These are nothing more than seeds that are being planted in their mind. Now let's move on to something else, because you got to think about this. If you're going to be successful in this particular business, in this space, in this crafting, designing, creating space, it's going to be to your benefit to have a website. You got to have a website. What we got, man? Got some people jumping in on here. All right. Appreciate y'all jumping in. Just looking at TikTok. Thank y'all for jumping in. I appreciate it. You got to have a website. If you don't have a website, how can you secure the business? Y'all think about it. There's a lot of people out there selling on Marketplace, Facebook Marketplace. They're selling on Instagram platforms. They're selling on TikTok platform. They're doing everything they can to actually avoid getting a website. But how can you sell something that you don't have? How can you offer something that nobody knows that you have? Even on Etsy, a lot of people on Etsy, and there's nothing wrong with Etsy, but you got to think about it. If you're designing something and it's something similar to what somebody sees, and you offer them your Etsy website or Etsy account, then they can easily go on Etsy and say, hey, you know what? I found the same thing that you're doing for cheaper. You got to make sure that you have access to your customers and your customers have access to you. Don't not feed your business. You got to feed your business. If you don't feed your business, it will not grow. People are wondering right now why the business is stagnant. Well, they told me I can make a lot of money in business. But what they didn't tell you is that you got to do a lot of work. Working in a business is just as challenging as working on a job. The difference is you are your own boss, and you have to make those boss decisions. You got to make a decision whether to get a certain, a certain product. You know, what's trending. You got to make a decision on how you're going to fund your business. You got to make a decision whether you're going to pay yourself now or you're going to wait until your business gets off the ground and start paying yourself. You got to make a decision if you're going to put all your money back into your business. You got to make a decision if you're going to have certain services and products. So being a boss has a lot to go with. It has a lot that comes with being a boss. Having a job is a lot easier, even though you got to put up with personalities. You know what I'm saying? You got to put up with people that you may not like, you may not want to deal with. You know, supervisors, managers, things like that. Even your coworkers, you got to put up with things like that. But you clocking in and you clocking out. We got about an hour before we get started. Our store opens at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. When 10 a.m. comes, I'm off alive. Sometimes I, do things throughout the day, but I'm in business. I'm in business mode, right? Well, here's the thing you got to understand with a job. When you clock out of your job, when you clock out of your job, that job needs to stay there. And if you got a business, you got to go into business mode. You got to be able to turn it on, turn it off. Hey, how you doing, Nadia? Thanks for jumping on. So you got to understand the growth of your business. And the topic, if you guys just jumping on, the topic is, how can you sell something? How can you offer something that you don't have? Lady down the street the man across the corner, somebody around the corner, somebody across the street sees that you are doing creative designs, and they want to know how you can add value to them. They may have a business themselves. You may be able to create some keychains for them with their barcode, the hashtag or cash app tag, cash tag on there. You may be able to go to a nail salon and offer them those credit card pullers. You may be able to go to a small shop that offers certain services and offer them some customized mugs. Whatever the case, they have to know that you can actually do something other than just say, I'm a crafter, I'm a creator, I'm a business owner. How can they find that out? Create you a small binder. You may be able to create something that you can, a small portfolio, something smaller than this that you can carry in your hand, carrying around with you. Create your website. You got to create a website. I know it's an added cost. Having a website is a business expense, but it's easier for them to find you to see what you can do than it is for you to go out and start looking for people. Because in the end, people are going to ask you for your website. What's your website? Do you have a website? Can I see a picture of some of the things that you've done? They may want to even talk to some of the or see some of the reviews if you got access to some reviews. So just wanted to drop those nuggets on you this morning. Like I said, I wasn't going to be long. I got to get some items packed up to get ready to be shipped. I got a lot of t-shirts out here. We still got tumbler heat presses that came in yesterday. I got to go through. Got some more tumblers. We got new stuff coming in every day. So it is a operation that's growing, but we're still limited in personnel. So we got to do the work. But you got to feed your business. If you do not feed your business is going to die. It's never going to get off the ground. So that being said, once again, this is Eric getting ready to sign out from the Blank Spot. We're located at 224 O'Neill Court, Suite 26 and 27, Columbia, South Carolina, 29223. Like, share, tag. Once again, TikTok, because I want to grow this. I want to grow this following. Okay, want to grow this following. Scroll back through the comments. And you'll see a video of our store, and you'll see our private group. If you're in the group, turn on your notifications. If you're in the group and you don't have time to get on the lives, that's cool. Go back and look at the live videos. But hopefully I've added some value to your life this morning and added some value to your business and gave you something to think about. You got to start putting the action to it, okay? And I'm going to leave you with this. I said this before. There's 3 things that you need to be successful in business. 3 things. You need an idea. You need to have some positive cash flow, some positive money to put into your business. And you got to understand how business works. The last thing I'm going to say about this is my son and I were talking, and I said, son, you know what? A lot of people are not successful in life because not only because they're living outside of their means, but because when they get a job, they put themselves in so much debt. They put themselves in so much of a position to where they don't understand that job is only there to take care of your necessities. If you can understand how to lower your expenses, if you can understand how to minimize and control that debt, if you can understand how to lower those taxes, you can go ahead and shift the rest of that money to any type of investment, whether it be a business, whether it be real estate, whether it be some investments as far as the stock market, and you can build some wealth. I mean, after all, that's why we should be in business, to leave a legacy. You guys take care. Like I always say, when you know better, that's when you have the ability to do better. And the only knowledge that's powerful is properly applied knowledge. So I can give it to you, but what you're going to do with it. You guys take care. Peace.